Hi, thanks for joining us. This is Industry Insights, part of the REMI network, and I'll encourage you to subscribe wherever you're listening to this or watching it. Maybe it's on YouTube, and if it is, you can even hit the notification button right above us, and that'll let you know every time we have a new expert here to chat with us. Today will be no exception. We're live on the floor at Condo Conference 2023 at the Toronto Congress Centre, and we've had a great lineup of guests. So go back and watch previous episodes and stay with us for future ones. Today, our expert is no exception to the rule on the amazing people that we've had lined up. Joining us is Thomas Noel.
Pleased to meet you, buddy.
Nordik Windows and Doors.
Yes.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Thank you for having me this morning.
It's so nice to see everybody interacting as real human beings here on the floor. So I know you're busy. Thanks for taking the time.
No problem. My pleasure.
You might at some point have seen in this wonderful magazine information about this company, but today we're going to find out a little bit more. And in fact, we're talking to you on the heels of a discussion we've had about something fairly important and newsworthy we should be mentioning.
Yes.
About the rebates.
So essentially the government announced yesterday, November, was yesterday?
Let's say November 17th, yeah.
They announced on November 17th that the rebates for the Greener Home Grants, or the with Enbridge for people in Ontario, it's called the Home Efficiency Rebate Plus program, is ending March 31st, 2024. It was supposed to end in 2028. However, they've been running out of money because a lot of people are using the program. They've had over, I think, 285,000 people who've applied already, who've got grants. So the very successful program. It's to help reduce our carbon footprint or the greenhouse gas emissions. So right. Just put in perspective, 18% of all our greenhouse gas emissions in Canada are from our residential buildings. So if we're able to reduce that, we're able to meet our Paris Climate Accord. Right. So that's why the government put this program forward.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens in March with the new budget if the government will announce a new program. But right now, the most important thing to remember is that if you own a townhouse, row house, condominiums, or 3 stories or less, you're eligible for this rebate. You can get up to $10,000 per unit. So it's a significant amount of money.
Yeah.
Like we were talking earlier, you can save 15 to 20% off your windows. So,
but that window is closing and way more rapidly than we had assumed it would.
The goal was 7 years, and now we're only looking at 2 years. So it's a very narrow gap. But I think it's important that our members know what's happening, and if they can take advantage, why not?
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that with us. If you don't mind, let's take a couple of minutes and talk about Nordik. What is it that you guys do in this condo, multi-residential property industry that kind of cuts you apart?
So our focus, 95% of our business is residential homes. And we started to branch out in 2023 to condominiums because we didn't find that there was any big players that wanted to specialize in condominiums for townhouses, row houses, or buildings. We do up to 4 stories. And we have what they call a microcellular PVC window, so it's a very high energy efficient window. And we were hoping to provide a good quality product to condominiums.
It's amazing, but you see a lot of condos out there with gas gaps, and the seal has gone on them only a few years into owning them, whether it's shifting in the building or settling or whatever, or just quality. And
it's discouraging to see. We have a 25-year warranty on our windows. What that means is if there's any issues with them, we actually send, labor is included, so we'll send someone in to remove if the seal unit breaks, we'll go in and remove it and replace it. Now, if someone puts a baseball bat through it, that's a different story. That's not a manufacturer defect. However,
if you arrive and there's a baseball on the floor inside the room, you might have questions.
You might have questions. Yeah, okay. You might have to get a new window.
Well, listen, it's been fascinating finding out what's going on with the rebate window closing. We'll recommend that you look into this right away. You've only got until March in the new year to do it. And of course, if people wanted to find out more about the rebate, when it's closing and how they could take advantage of it, would you be a good resource for that?
Yes, I'd be happy to. We also have an article in the condo business that came out on condensation for windows that I wrote, so if you want to take time to read that. And also on Condo Voice, CCI Toronto, I have an article on the rebates, how the process works. It's on page 35, so good resources.
Fantastic.
It just came out this week.
Thomas, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mike, for your time.
Have a great
Appreciate
show.
it. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. More great guests coming up live from the floor right here at Condo Conference 2023. And we'll ask you to stay with us through the next episodes. Share this with a friend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.